Good evening, everyone. It is so glad to be with you once again. Excuse me. Be with you once again. Thank you for joining us for Loving and Living Life. This handsome gentleman over here is my husband, William Fletcher.
Hello there, everybody. Hello, everybody.
And today, we are coming to you to talk to you about our DNA results and about us moving to Kenya. So, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get started with my husband's first. We did our DNA through myheritage.com. myheritage.com. And we were so excited about getting our DNA results. We waited weeks, and my husband kept asking me, is it here?
Is it here?
Here, he's going to read you his, and I'll read you mine.
All right, I'm just do my best. I don't have my glasses on, so let's see. It tells me... Okay. All right, so it tells me I'm 51.1% Nigerian, 16.1% Sierra Leone, 9.5% West African, 3.8% Kenyan, 2.1% North African, 1.1% Central African. Wow. And then we have, and I'm also West Asian, Central Asian. I was like, my goodness. 5.6% West Asian and 2.3% Central Asian. Interesting.
Read the rest.
Oh, what's the rest of it? Oh,
he has some European in them.
Which one's a European?
Finnish.
Oh, is that a European country? Oh, is that a country?
5.2.
Oh, okay.
And he's also English. 3.2.
Which I'm fluent in.
He said silly.
Wow. I was so surprised at the Nigerian part of it. I was like, my goodness.
So these are all the countries that we said that we're going to go visit, because I said we have some of this in our DNA, and we're going to go visit all of these. We've been watching documentaries on Sierra Leone, in West Africa, in Kenya, in North Africa, Central African. But the surprise to us, because, you know, all black folk want to have a little bit Indian in them. Little bit. He kept saying, I'm Blackfoot. I'm Black Hawk.
I could have sworn I was Indian. I mean, you know.
I'm Blackfoot. I'm Black Hawk. I was like, no, bruh. I don't think it's in there, but you do got some Asian in you, and you got some European in you.
Yeah.
Some of that in you. I don't see no Blackfoot. I don't see no Black Hawk.
No Black Hawk. I was like, oh, man.
I don't see none of that. So, and mine's is 48.8% Nigerian. They were also able to pinpoint where the Nigerians came in through South Carolina and southern and northern USA. So I have to look into that more to see what that means. 20.0% Sierra Leone, 16.3% Kenyan, 4.2% West African. Then it says in Europe, I'm Finnish. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. 4.3%. Scandinavian, can you believe that?
Oh,
Scandinavian.
Oh, wow.
3.3%. And Greek and South Italian, 3.1%.
Oh, wow.
The thing that shocked me is that my mother got her DNA done. And it basically came back that from her DNA, she is mostly Congolese, from the Congo. So I was shocked when Nigerian popped up. I was like, Nigerian? That must have came from my daddy's side. That's the only thing that I regret, is that we did not do my dad's DNA before he transitioned on. So, but, because my mama ain't got no Mom, did you have Kenyan? She ain't got no Kenyan. No, and she Bantu. She ain't got no Nigerian, no Sierra Leone, none of that. She don't have any of that. So I was like, wow. So I'm coming from a different gene pool, but what really shocked me was the Finnish, the Scandinavian, and the Greek, and the South Italian. I said, all right now. That's why I like Italian food, I guess. Just that little part. Oh, too. And my mother has Irish in her. Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, Ireland? Where did they come in at? Ireland. So we're all shocked. We're all shocked when we get to European part. We're like, nah, I'm complete African. Got to be all Congolese or all Kenyan or Nigerian. You're not expecting Ireland, South Italy, Greek. you're not expecting any of that. You're like, oh, maybe even like I said, a little bit of Indian, because everybody always say, I got some Indian in my family. I never said that. I never thought I had no Indian in my family. I said, we all Negro.
Well, I know my dad's mom, she was, I think my dad's dad, he was part Indian. You know, I'm not sure exactly where from, but I know my dad was telling me he was. So that's the only reason I thought I would be I would have some type of trait in me for that, but I didn't. So.
But you move on, but it's exciting to get all of these ethnic groups in your DNA. It's like, wow. Then you're really excited too when you get the African part of you, because you're like, wow, Nigeria, wow, Sierra Leone. And those Sierra Leone, my mom said she'll know. We ain't gonna say my mom said Nigerians are treacherous. I'm not treacherous though.
Me either.
I'm not treacherous.
You have all kinds of Nigerians.
We ain't treacherous. We already on there. She said, don't say that. It's already said. Maybe I can block it out, but I probably won't. It is what it is.
But I keep getting dings of people that they said I'm related to. Like every time I turn around, I'm getting a ding saying, who's a relative that's here. I'm like, what? Never seen them before in my life, but they're saying they're somewhere close to me.
Well, hey, and that's the whole point of getting your DNA done. We get our DNA done to get closer to our heritage of who we are. And I told my husband that I believe that one of the reasons why black people have such a hard time with really knowing identity is because we don't know. Because when the slave trade came in and pulled us away from where we were originally from, we were stripped of everything. And not only that, when someone is telling you and gave you a new name, took away your tongue, pulled your family away from you. And it's so we can have family members all over the place because mothers would birth babies, and next thing you know, those babies start toddling around, and here they got to have some more money, so they sell a baby. So that baby is somewhere, or that mother got sold off somewhere, or that father got sold off from somewhere. And then because a lot of us did not pass down oral history, we do not have a solid foundation as to, where we originate from, of who we are. And I told my husband, I just believe that, because we lack identity, and we're Christians, and many of us lack our identity in who we are in Christ, and then we lack who we are in, who we are culturally. There's a problem when you don't know. There's no togetherness.
Right.
So it was very exciting to know that I have this Nigerian blood running through me. I know I'm African. I mean, African is plain to see. This dark skin of mine. That brown skin and hands. And so it's apparent that we're African, but to know that you're from Nigeria, Sierra Leone, you're Kenyan, that you're West African, and you have all these other portions of you. It kind of reaffirms you as to who God has created you to be. I am beautiful.
Yes, you are, baby.
I am beautiful. I am African. My husband is African. And we have some little dashes of this and that, but the majority of us is African. So we encourage everyone to go out, pick a place. I really want to do the DNA through, what is that company's name, babe? I said I
I'm
want
not
to
sure,
do.
because I know they were saying it's very expensive, but it's more accurate, basically. So
It's an African DNA. And a lot of people are veering towards it because they don't sell our information. I'm trying to look it up now. They don't sell our information, and it's just called African Ethnicity DNA Test. Oh, what is it? When I found out the name of the people, but they're specifically for, is it Living DNA? Is that them?
I'm not sure. I know the guy was talking about it on the video.
I'm
And
not
he gave
sure.
the name of it, but I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Yes, it's called Living DNA, and it's African, and it's black owned, and I think there's another one too. But it's supposed to really go by our matriarch. You can choose which side you want your DNA from, or the patriarchal side, and it can go back and give you specific information, and it really pinpoints your African DNA and some other stuff too. But it's really, really expensive for a family to do it. It's like over $600, close to $700. But I think you can get close to 8 people in there, so it could be like me, my husband, my children, and if you have your mother and father alive, to get their DNA in there as well. But I mean, to me, it is so worth it, and I'm going to get that done. I'm going to get that done, even if I don't do the family, for me and my husband to get that done and really pinpoint. And also, it does like it does health, sub-regional level breakdowns. It does compare our tests from, so no, there's another one, and it's called African Ancestry. Compare our test for African Ancestry. I know that there's another test. This is not the only one, but it breaks it down to 5 times more DNA regions, 72 African sub-regions, sub-regional ancestry estimates, deep maternal options, and paternal line ancestry. So, I'm going to get that done. But we are going to do a part 2. We're going to cut this video. And like I always say, keep loving and living this life. And remember, you only have one life to live, so live it and live it well. And love this beautiful melanin skin that God has blessed you with. Blessings and peace. We'll be back with you.